Hey, it's Ryan, and here I am in my brand new Minecraft world, where I'm going to survive 100 days in hardcore Minecraft. So let's jump right into it. Here's how day 1 looked. Day 1 was typical, chopping down trees, getting some stuff. But I really wanted to find a village, so I tried to avoid killing any mob before I could do that, just so I could try to save them all. But after I ended up killing a couple of sheep, I go across the hill and what do you know? There's a village. Now I'm not gonna lie, I did loot this village because I was planning on not even staying here that long. They even had diamonds in these chests. And they definitely had plenty of resources for me just to take and leave. But something just made me feel like it was home. Day 2 wasn't anything special. It was basically just a bunch of mining and collecting resources and calling it a day. Day 3 through 7 is actually where it got really cool. First off, I chased this cat for a long time trying to get him to be my friend. That didn't work out. I went ahead and started me up a little farm. Then I started building my platform to make my new home. I had to cut down more trees. I had to mine more resources over and over and over again. After taking a long time to build this tiny little log cabin out of nothing, I finally made myself a home. And apparently so did these villagers. Day 7 through 9, I actually decided to make me a little location for my enchantment room. I thought it'd be really cool to put it underwater, so that's why I spent a lot of my time trying to make this. Some of these projects I cannot believe are actually taking me so many days, but let me tell you, it's always worth it in the end. After finally completing all of that, went ahead and made me a sugarcane farm. Day 10, you probably guessed it, I went ahead and made me my first animal farm. Which, believe it or not, this little crappy looking farm stuck with me the entire time. I don't know, I guess I thought it was just nice and simple. Day 11, I went ahead and lured these pigs in. Then I had to beat the crap out of this villager because he was just getting on my nerves. Then I finally got the sheep in. And then I got this family of chickens all the way back to it as well. My animal farm was complete. So you know what? I deserve a swim. And once again, I had to attempt it. I had to chase this cat all around the village. This time it was different. I made a friend. Meet Mr. Mittens. Day 12, I didn't do a whole lot. Mined some more wood, worked on my farms. That's about it. But day 13 and 14, I actually made me my first serious farm. And I'm not gonna lie, I really like how it turned out. I really feel like the simple stuff really just caught my eye. Look how beautiful that walkway looks. Day 15, I was pushing it by trying to get a little too friendly with a skeleton. I know it wasn't a lot of damage, but it could have ended a lot worse. I was not going out just like that. So I decided to even push my luck and look at an enderman right in his face. After getting way too scared, because after I looked at him, you could still hear him getting very mad at me, but you could not find him whatsoever. So I went ahead and left that hole and got out of there right back to the sweet daylight. Went ahead and tended to my farm animals, that way they can all breed and have a good time. And even after all that, I got my chicken gang together, and we all had a whole chit chat for about a couple hours. Day 16, I worked on my farm, getting resources and getting this farmer out of my bed. Day 17 through 20 was a real wake-up call for me. Day 17, I rushed into this cave trying to light it up as much as possible, that way it's not as dangerous. Little did I know I almost died multiple times doing that. That was really scary. After wising up and leaving the cave, the very next day I made myself some armor to go down in there, that way I'm at least a little bit more protected, and I won't die as easily. Little did I know on how massive this cave was and how much resources I would actually get from it. It was definitely worth a 3-day grind, mining all them resources out, having a good time. And honestly, there were a couple jump scares with some creepers, I'm not gonna lie to you. Day 21, I finally got my enchantment table placed down and ready to go. It was such a great feeling. Day 22 to 25, all I did was continue farming, growing crops, making bone meal, even working on my cow farm and other farms. I was starting to lose motivation if I was even going to be able to continue this 100-day challenge because I didn't know what to do next. But then I really got the courage to realize what would actually get me one step in the right direction, taking that massive leap into the Nether. So on day 26, I built the Nether portal. Wish me luck, zombie pigmen. As I enter this portal, I'm going to spend my entire day in here, exploring and finding new things. Which, let me tell you, the Nether is a much better place to be right now. So day 27 rose, and once again I was losing all motivation on what to do. It was just the same thing for me. I wasn't doing anything different. So I was like, hey, why don't I just go back to the Nether? I started mining blocks, getting more resources and XP. I even dug a tunnel all the way around and found a Nether fortress. But let me tell you, man, those blazes are not too friendly. Don't try to give them a hug. I was breeding my animals, I was farming, I was making bone meal. The very next day on day 28, it was the exact same thing. Farming, trees, bone meal. There wasn't anything new. So what would bring the motivation back? Forgetting to click record as soon as I kill the ghast? Or going ahead and raiding this entire Nether fortress and taking every single monster in this fortress and coming out with so much loot that when I get back, I can make me a Nether wart farm, which will lead me into so many other things, including making my first potion. Almost my entire day on day 31, I spent just working on my farms and collecting more food and resources. But at the very end of the day, I was able to harvest all my trees. And that was even pushing it over into day 32. Day 33 to 35, I was searching for the Ender portal. The reason why it took me so long is because I had to travel through an ocean and I was also exploring everywhere I went. I even found 3 villages on the way there and 2 more on the way back. And I thought I ran in a straight line. But let me tell you, when I got in there and I was searching for at least 30 minutes. So that was an entire day by itself. By the time that I got back to my house, it was already day 37. I'm pretty sure it was day 38, but I wasn't recording it. And I also didn't take a screenshot of this time for when I wanted to actually put this into the video. So we're just going to go with day 37 and just call it even. Here's where the videos start getting choppy. I was running out of a lot of space on my computer to keep recording these because I already had over 10 hours of footage recorded. But day 38 up to day 45, I was working on getting more resources and making me a little storage room right next to my house. Honestly, for this house to look not that great, it took me way too long, but let me tell you, relaxing and playing Minecraft and kind of forgetting about a video is definitely a lot more fun, and then grinding and pushing something out and not having fun. Does that really even make sense? Before you guys even say anything, just hear me out. Day 45 to 75, all I did was grind. There really wasn't much for me to show you. I went and actually got me some netherite armor. I'll probably never try to gather that resource again because that's what took up most of my time. Mining through the nether constantly, to where there was a point in time to where I found like 2 in 1 hour. And I looked it up, that's surprisingly on the good side. But for those 30 days, I was just working and building up the courage and all the resources that I would need to fight the Ender Dragon. Which I promise you, if I had the chance to redo this video, I would not change the way I did it. Because you might be wondering why I'm not down there building a lot of cool buildings and stuff for you guys, making this video even more entertaining. But I enjoyed this video so much, I want to wait to make more buildings and stuff for another 100 days. So that's why I'm saving the best for last. But while I was in the nether and looking for all this material, I actually got me some ender pearls. I got me more than enough that I needed to complete the ender dragon portal. I ended up enchanting my diamond pickaxe and got fortune 3, made me a massive mine, found a ton of diamonds. I'm pretty sure I had almost 2 stacks of diamonds. That is a lot of diamonds in survival, especially on hardcore. Now day 75, this is it. This is where we fight the dragon. There's going to be very little commentary over this fight, but please watch how close I was to dying multiple times. This was scary. And it's done. The hardest challenge that I have faced so far on this hardcore series. Day 75, I finally completed. After going through so much stuff from starting the video, the first night's sleep at the village, building my house, building the farm, even building the storage room, and many more builds to come. But I've finally done it and I've finally completed it. I killed the Ender Dragon. All I do now is continue to grind and work my way up to getting the Wither boss done. Day 76 to 95 was nothing but a grinding process. Mining, getting XP, preparing myself for the hardest boss on the game so far. Right after I killed the Ender Dragon, I got all kinds of books and I started enchanting them to make it easier for me to continue to grind and get more XP. I didn't get a ton of good stuff out of it, but throughout the entire time I ended up getting really good armor. Next step, after having Fortune 3 and getting a ton of diamonds and other resources, I thought it'd be smart to just use a ton of my iron towards making a lot of hoppers. Made it so much easier for me to grind out all of my mobs. So now my farms, they're not so bad. And after that, I still didn't have a Wither Skull. Even after grinding from day 46 to 75, I just couldn't get any. So I went back there for I don't know how many days, constantly killing and grinding over and over again. But my nether armor was actually a lot better than I thought. So it wasn't as bad, but I still almost died a couple times. After getting my skulls that I needed, I knew I was ready to go ahead and kill the Wither, but I knew it was going to be a challenge. I've never in my life on Minecraft completed a Wither kill without some sort of cheats. Yeah, I always did it in creative mode, because as a kid, I was always scared of the boss. Same with the Ender Dragon. This entire video was a whole new experience for me. I don't know how, but I watched one short video on how to kill it, and it definitely helped me a lot, but I still somehow managed to almost get myself killed during that. Now that we're here, let's kill the Wither boss. My 100-day challenge is complete. I have taken out the Ender Dragon, and I have finally killed the Wither boss. Now, I feel like I could have put a lot more in the video at the end, but guys, for the last like 50-ish days on Minecraft, it was just all grinding. I really didn't think of anything else to put in besides maybe adding an extra couple builds, but like I said, I want to do another 100 days. What do you guys think? But 100 days later in Minecraft, I've officially beaten the 2 bosses I have never completed before in my life. Because of this video, I've explored a new world of Minecraft that I have never done before. So I think the next 100 days will be much funner than these first 100 stressful days. Because now I have all kinds of possibilities of making whatever farm, whatever building, and whatever I want, knowing that I have those achievements behind me and locked into the belt. Now guys, respect to anyone doing this video. This video is not easy to do. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of patience. I lost hope throughout this video. I don't even know how many times, but I kept finding more courage, digging deeper, and getting it done. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below if you want another 100 days, because I can tell you right now, I do. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been your boy Ryan. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.